Knowing that you love these sort of characters with edges, how do you make them still redeemable, likable in some way? Maybe they're not even likable, but somehow that the audience is not going to give up on them.
Because they're humans. They're just like you and me. That's the point. Is like, if you can just get the point across that like these people they all sleep, they all eat, you know, they all breathe oxygen. Like, if you can just get that little point across, I think we all relate to them. It's so silly, but I've always thought about, because I do like these characters that are a little off, that are a little, you know, sometimes make the bad decision instead of the good decision. But I think if you also show them as they're humans, they struggle with so many of the same things we do. They struggle with how they're going to pay their rent. They struggle with, did the parents love them? They struggle with all these very human factors. If you can just show them a little of that, I think we can't help but relate to them. And that's, you know, so I try to show maybe people also, you know, small details in their personal life, you know, show a lot of this new movie is a guy sitting by himself in a room eating and watching TV, because we all sit in a room and eat, you know, we all sometimes sit by ourselves and watch TV. We all have trouble sleeping. You know, we all have nightmares, like these little things. So I think that's how you just humanize them through reality. And also, you know, and I think even in a more surreal movie, you kind of take that approach where you show that there's a certain humanity behind the bad decision making, you know, behind the kind of like acting in bad faith type of decisions. So that's it for me. It's just like, you know, if you can just get the point, just for a moment across, you can get away with whatever you want. You know, there's a lot of irreprehensible characters in cinema that I love. Bad Lieutenant, right?
Oh yeah.
Bad Lieutenant. Harvey Keitel is the great example of it. But and also, you know, in that film, but he tries to, at one point, he really feels like he's making the right decision. And you have to show that, you know? You show the human side to the character, and I think we all will be willing to go for the ride if it's also entertaining, you know? That's a big part of it as well.
Yeah, and I'd love to see more female characters like that, because it you know, Margaret Atwood has a great quote, and she said that, you know, women are either painted as either just total angels or just horrible human beings, but they're human, and so there's a spectrum, you know. Whereas I think it feels like sometimes men can have more of a gray area, but I wish they would show they don't have to have such clearly defined roles of you know, either she's a bad character or she's great, but she can't be anything in between.
Well, that was my goal with Queen. I wanted to literally take a character that we were so accustomed with James Bonds or Robert Mitchum's or Steve McQueen's or any of these great, you know, these male icons that we've had throughout the years, and allow a woman to make those same mistakes. Allow her to be able to live in that gray area that you're talking about. And that was really my goal, was to take all these characters and say, why not let a woman be it? And you know what? You should have heard some of the irreprehensible things I've seen written on the internet about her, you know? And that's because people it's unfamiliar, because we are in this world where we're so obsessed with the man and woman that, you know, women are a lot of times relegated to these, like, either they're like these terrible, evil, you know, the woman who's the psycho, crazy woman that destroys everything.
Right.
Or she's the, you know, angel, love interest, savior character. And there ain't no difference. We're all trying to figure this life thing out together. Like, why can't a woman make the same decisions that a man makes? You know, it's crazy that media has sold us this lie for so long. So yeah, so that Queen, like 100%, and I think I landed there. I'm not sure if I did, but I tried to let her live in this morally gray area, and, you know, see how it goes.
And these were comments underneath the trailer, or?
Oh, just in different comments in the trailer, things I've heard people say to my face, things where people, you know, the friends that just didn't even realize they were kind of saying something that was, you know, it's beyond not misogynistic. It's just unaware of what they were saying about a character. She's so hard, you know.
Yeah. She's
such a bitch.
Right.
I go, really? Because, like, if James Bond did that, you wouldn't say that, you know? If you know, when Ryan Gosling punches God, my head just like the one actress in the face in Drive. No one ever asked about it. No one ever said, you know, but if she does it, you know, if she slaps another person, suddenly she's like evil. Suddenly she's cringeworthy. And yeah, no, we got a lot. You know, we've gotten a lot of great reviews, but we had a few people that really like went on the misogynistic train on the film.
Interesting.
Yeah, and good. That's what I wanted. I want them to show their face. Yeah, show your face. That's what you think. Say it. You know.
Yeah, it's conversation. So then there again, you can't control the outcome of the film, and it lands where it lands. You know.
Yeah.